Possibly. You just don't know, do you?
Ugh.
Hello, welcome back everybody.
Hello.
We're part 8 now, aren't we, Sam?
It was 9.
Oh, you're right, it is 9. He's right this time. Yeah, part 9.
It's changed, isn't it?
Yeah. So part 9 then tonight. As you can see, it's cold, it's dark. The lighting, it's not the best, but we'll keep soldiering on. As you've seen from the last video, we've got it running. Everything's great-ish. But we want to do...
Still a little misfire in there.
Yeah, so today's video, what we're going to do is... well, you can explain if you want.
We're going to do 4 things today. First thing we're going to do is fit that. It's got a new Quentin Hazel radiator cap, so it'll stop the leak hopefully. Then we are going to... oh bloody hell, I've got a brain fart. What's the next one we're going to do?
Compression test.
That's it, compression test. Then we're going to run the engine, get up to temperature with some coolant flush in the system.
Yeah.
Drain that out, and
Tap it.
that's about it. Tap it, yeah. Bloody hell, my memory.
And then we're going to leave it drained out anyway, aren't we? So
Yeah, because it's like freezing-ish sort of temperatures out here, so we don't want. But there's no point putting antifreeze in until we're ready to put it in.
yeah, we'll probably, depending on how this flush goes, we might need to flush it again. So we don't really want to waste.
Quite possibly. Be interesting to see how much stuff comes out. Hopefully a little bit, so we know it's working. But if nothing comes out equally, then maybe it's not that bad.
All right, let's get cracking. As Sam said, first thing, nice new radiator cap.
Yeah, it's leaking out here, isn't it? When it gets up to temperature.
Yeah.
So
Well, we've made a sort of makeshift gasket, didn't we?
didn't work.
Didn't work.
No.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. There is a gasket.
It's just rubber, isn't it? Rubber seal. That will be.
why it was leaking.
Yes. So let's change this, shall we? I'll show the old one and the gasket we put in.
Just flying off. I think I actually got rid of that other
Oh,
gasket,
did you?
but there you go. For comparison.
Oh yeah, much better. New one, good. Right, cool. Easy peasy. We like that. Easy jobs like that. He says. We won't get it on now. There we go. Oh, that just makes the radiator look better. Shiny.
There we go.
Nice.
I'll keep that because there's probably nothing wrong with it. It just wants a rubber gasket, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it'll be a good spare.
Yeah, always good to have spares.
Yeah, I'll put it back on there.
Right, so next then, what we're going to do is we're going to do a compression test. So we're going to disconnect all the plugs, well, one by one. We've got a compression tester.
We're doing one by one. I'll show you what we got.
Yeah.
So we basically just clagged this majigamy into the spark plug hole, and then what we do is we'll take the king lead off the coil, so there'll be no spark, and we just watch what the gauge goes up to. And I'm not 100% sure what these should be reading. I could probably find out if I went and looked in the manual. However, if we get 5 at, I don't know,
120, 130, something like that.
yeah, like, I don't know, even like 150 psi, and then
Well, we
one's down at 70 or 80, we know we've probably got one that's not quite right.
Yeah.
And we know our misfires on cylinder 1.
So if they're all the same, then we should be golden.
Yeah, we're looking for consistent pressure here, so
Yeah, what we'll do is
Find
we'll
out.
set the time lapse up going. Watch Sam don't bang his head on it. We'll get that going while we do this bit, and then we'll show you each cylinder as we do it. Right, so Sam's connected up number 1 to this gauge. Sam's now sat in the car. I've got hold of it and the torch is on. So this is cylinder number 1. So ready when you are, buddy. Okay, cool. 170 psi.
that's good, mate.
That is good. Right, next one, number 2. 150. Really ready, Sam?
Okay.
160. 165. Oh, wow. Yeah, 165. Nice. So nice. 160. 155, 160-ish. So that was the cylinder test and
Yeah, happy with that.
successful, I'd say.
So we've got
Sorry, guys.
we've got maximum of 170 psi, minimum of just over 150 psi. So well, it's like all within 15 psi, so it's pretty even. You can probably get it slightly better than that, but for a car that's not been running for
34 years.
34 years, bar a few like 20-30 minutes, not bad at all.
Well, they say, don't they? Anything below 85, bad. Anything above 135, excellent. So
Yeah, but what it means is the valves are sealing well. The piston rings are not passing, and the head gasket is probably, that's a bit harder to tell because sometimes you get slower leaks, or sometimes once it's up to temperature it'll leak a bit. But yeah, fundamentally we're looking
good. Right, so on to the next thing. Right then, so next on our agenda is what, Sam?
So we're going to do a coolant flush. This is just stuff we've got from Halfords. This is Holt's, a good make.
And it's not sponsoring this video, so
No. We basically, it's been sitting around for a long time. We found a lot of like antifreeze crystals in it, haven't we?
Yeah.
So we think it might do it good to give it a good flush.
Yeah, run it through the system, get the system up to temperature, and it'll kill two birds with one stone then, won't it?
Yeah, because we need to get it up to temperature to set the hydraulic tappet. So
Sweet.
what it says is drain the radiator, flush and half refill. Pour in contents of bowl and top up to normal level. Run the engine a fast idle for 10 minutes. At full working temperature. Something about a heater core. Yeah, well the heater blower doesn't work on this anyway. So.
Right, let's get it in.
Yeah.
Right, so we've put the clean in, so we're just going to pull it out now. Oh, nearly. It's going to pull it out basically so we don't gas ourselves in the garage. Oh yeah, it's just cold, bless it. It does sound so much better now though, we've done all that work to it. Right, so we're warming the engine through now. Sounds lovely. We can hear a little knocker, but we think it's coming from the fan.
It's the fan. We gave the fan a little wiggle and the bearings don't feel great.
No.
So keep an eye out for a fan.
Yeah.
But it sounds a million times better.
Sounds amazing, man. In comparison to that first time we started it.
Yeah.
Sounds lovely. So.
And it's just, the thermostat's just open, just starting to get some heat on the top hose.
Yeah.
Just maintaining the temperature about, just about 2/3, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, happy days. Beautiful. Cool. So we've now shut the engine down. We've got it up to temperature. So what we're going to do, as per the manual says, is we're going to set the tappets. So we're going to take the rocker cover off, get the time lapse on, and set the tappets. So this should be quite fun.
Yeah, might get a bit messy this. Hopefully it won't, because it's only very low pressure as soon as it gets up here.
Yeah, that's what it says in the book. So we'll do that.
We'll do what they say.
Sweet.
Let me go for a long one.
He said long one. So we've taken the rocker cover off just to show you. We may not actually film this. We've got a time lapse going up here, but I think this is going to need two of us.
Well, according to the manual now,
yeah,
we start the engine at idle with it at up to temperature,
which it is,
and we back off each individual rocker arm in turn until it starts to chatter, which is what it describes it as in the book. And then as soon as we get a little bit of chattering, we tighten it down until it stops, and then just stop there. Don't over tighten it or whatever.
No.
So I've never done this before, so
no, me neither.
A bit of trial and error. Sounds absolutely mental to me.
Yeah, it doesn't seem right, but it's what the book says. We'll give it a go.
If it's a disaster, we'll just stop, and then we'll think of something else.
But you should see from the time lapses doing it anyway. So hopefully It won't be too bad.
We're just gonna
He says.
get a couple of oil catching things in the sort of prepared first, didn't we? And hopefully it'll, if anything does leak, it'll get the worst of it.
We hope.
We hope.
This is going to be awesome.
This is going to be
Right, we're filming. Probably shouldn't do, but we are getting there. Sam's just managing to work it out. So yeah, I don't want to film too long. Oh, you can hear it tapping, can't you?
Yeah.
And then you tighten it down just enough. That's really good, that.
But it's going everywhere.
Yeah. Probably not the cleanest job in the world, but a job nonetheless.
There we go, you can hear it tapping. There we go.
Yeah, and then tighten it down. That's crazy. Right, I'll get and help them anyway. Cool. Okay, so we've had a go at that. I don't know if you can tell, but it got quite messy.
It made a little bit of a mess.
Yeah, so we've had a discussion and we're gonna go old school because we've both worked on diesel engines before, and I don't know if you guys have like heard of it, rule of 7, rule of 5, all that sort of stuff. We're gonna set them up manually.
Yeah. All we're planning on doing is we're gonna find the cylinder that's at top dead centre.
Yeah.
Because we know it's at temperature, where it's probably, but yeah, it's about at temperature. We're just gonna tighten down the rocker arms until we get to a very, very small amount of movement, and then just nip them a little bit. So, because when they are at temperature, there really shouldn't be any
No.
movement.
That's why we always used to set our engines cold, didn't we? Because you'd have that
yeah.
clearance.
So we're going to give it a go, and we're going to see how we get on.
Yeah.
But we've also noticed that number 3 and 4 inlet valves are not moving as much as the other ones. So we're going to quickly take them off and give the hydraulic lifters a bit of a run through, because they might not be filling properly. Okay, so and then we'll just see where we go from there.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So, well, we said we was going to check the hydraulic lifters and whatnot. We've pushed the car back in, and well, we've sort of found a few things really. And well, we'll explain anyway. So, all right, Sam, what you got?
So what we found is the bottom of the lifter is concave, and it should be flat. You see that?
Yeah, definitely.
So what's happened is the camshaft has basically written itself off, and a couple of the lobes have gone more circular than they should be. There should be a nice pointy sort of cam lobe, and as the lobe's worn away, it's sort of like had a mutually destructive path, and written that one off as well. So it's probably there was nothing wrong with the lifters, but we know it's the camshaft.
Well,
I think what we'll do is we'll just turn the engine by hand and watch the cam lobe come around it. According to advice that we've got, it should be obvious. But in essence, what it means is cylinder head off and a rebuild.
yeah, not the best news we really wanted, but
It's why those two valves weren't opening fully.
yeah, we knew, didn't we? There's
something wrong, and also it's 9 out of 10 sort of possibility. That's why it's misfiring as well. Now we know.
Yeah. Right, guys. So yeah, this is going to be the end of part 9. Bit of a downer, but I mean, what can you do? It's rebuilding a 30-odd-year-old car, isn't it? Or
Yeah.
trying to get one back on the road anyway.
But it solves a couple of mysteries, doesn't it, as to why it was misfiring.
Yeah.
Wasn't anything we'd done wrong, and it might even have been the reason why it was taken off the road in the first place, and we never know. But long and short of it is the cylinder head needs a rebuild now. It's not the end of the world. It's just had a mechanical failure. It's a machine, so we'll get it fixed. Meanwhile, we've got loads and loads we can be cracking on with whilst the cylinder head's away at the machine shop, and it'll come back and it'll be better than new, won't it?
Happy days. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, all that jazz. Oddjobs123 on Instagram, Oddjobs on Facebook. Keep watching. We love doing this. It's great, even though it's freezing cold. But we're cracking on, and that's it. So I'll see you later, Sam.
Yeah.